Hey everyone, it's Xant. So, we just got another leak days in advance, which is helpful, because I have Thanksgiving actually this weekend in my country, so I want to get this over with. I just want to enjoy the holidays. First off on the list is the Victory Gundam. This was canonically piloted by Uso Ewan and hailing from the UC timeline. The series it's from, Mobile Suit Victory Gundam, actually comes after the events of Crossbone and F91. It's one of the many units to use a core fighter design. What that means, it allowed parts to be swapped quickly, whether for repairs or anything else really, since the cockpit is an individual unit along with the top and bottom halves and any other parts. Modular designs are pretty neat. Now, onto the weapons. First, it has a Vulcan turret set, into the head obviously. It has a beam rifle. Now, the beam rifle is actually also modular, and there's a beam pistol that serves as the core of the weapon. It also has 4 beam sabers, 2 beam shields, which are mounted on the forearms, and an optional beam trident. Now, this is a very basic loadout, but in prior games and media, it's been shown to throw its parts around to attack because of the modular design and lack of other stuff it can use. Next up is the Tallgeese, canonically piloted by Zex Merquise. I've touched on this machine very briefly before when I had done the video on the Azure Mobile Suit event. Tallgeese is the first weaponized mobile suit in the After Colony timeline, and the progenitor of practically all the machines in that timeline. And in case you forgot, that means Gundam Wing. Being the original suit, it doesn't have much in terms of advanced weaponry, and is very similar to the Tallgeese 2. It has a Dober gun, shoulder-mounted just like the Tallgeese 2, an anti-beam shield, and 2 beam sabers. Like I said, it is the original, very bare bones. The last machine on our list here, the Welfare, is actually, in my opinion, the best aesthetically. The Rosen Zulu. Coming in from Gundam Unicorn and canonically piloted by Angelo Soper, it has many visual similarities to one of the suits I really want, the Kshatriya. It's a fusion of the Giara Zulu, a mass production machine, and the Sinanju, which was full frontals, which Unicorn's Char's machine. Now let's talk about the fancy armaments that this thing has. First are the 2 Incom parts that are attached to the forearms, effectively the hands of the machine. They're actually wire-guided weapons. Inside, they have 3 megaparticle cannons, and on the outside you can see 3 claws. They're anti-armor, very sharp. And it also has an optional mega beam shield. Now, this has an internal power generator, and that powers the internals of the shield, which is important, because inside there are 3 more megaparticle cannons and an eye field generator. That's an anti-beam field, and it can also be used to spread the cannon fire from the megaparticle cannons that are built in to do a wider spread. It's kinda neat. It's the most armed of the machines added this time around, and frankly the design is pretty slick. I wonder if the arms are going to be better than the backpack this time around. Cross my fingers. Now on to the pilots. First is Emma Sheen. She comes from Zeta Gundam and was a Titan pilot, who eventually defected to the AEUG. She piloted a Ricadius until she was upgraded to a Gundam Mark II. Her last hurrah was being done in by shrapnel when the Pallas Athene exploded in front of her. She wasn't even the target. Whoops. Lastly, Chang Wu-Fei. You may know him, he's the canonical pilot of the Shenlong Gundam, which has already been added to the game. Not much to say about him. He's a potent Chinese warrior with a strong sense of honor, and he hit the warpath when his wife was killed due to his unwillingness to fight. He's skilled enough in one-on-one fights, however, that Oz soldiers were warned to avoid combat with him entirely. Alright, brief overview done. Time to chit-chat about the event. Much like the one that we have right now, past Welfares will give a 15% multiplier per part, the Victory will yield 400% per part, while the Tallgeese will be 600% per part. However, the total multiplier cap has been upped to 1,000. I really hope this doesn't ruin the comfy farming I was able to enjoy this event. Lastly, we'll get the Big Zam beta. I have no idea what this entails other than the fight, so I'll keep my eye out for more specific info about it. What we do know is that this is a multi-man raid, which unlike Arena, is done synchronously. In other words, the fighting is done live with other players. It's pretty cool, and hopefully the servers don't light on fire. And with that, I've wrapped up this video. I won't be making any more content until Tuesday, because it's Thanksgiving this weekend like I said, and I want to enjoy it and the holiday. I might change my mind halfway through, but if I don't upload anything until the event releases, you know why. You can always join the Discord that I've linked below. You can find the info in there as it comes out, and I do talk in there every so often and whenever someone has questions or whatnot. Anyways, peace out.